Very firstly, what we're learning is that Kolkata Sealdah District Court is set to deliver the verdict in the RG Medical College and Hospital rape murder case at 2 p.m. today. Victims' parents, however, have alleged that the investigation is far from over. In fact, even at this given point, it is quite incomplete as others were involved in the crime and they continue to walk free. Victim, a junior doctor, in fact, she was a postgraduate trainee at RG, was found dead in a semi-clad form in the seminar room of the state-run hospital on August 9th last year, triggering nationwide outrage and prolonged protests. Her parents vowed to continue their fight for justice until all those responsible are held accountable. Sanjay Roy was arrested on August 10th and charged with the crime. Trial concluded on January 9th, and the additional district and sessions judge of the Sealdah court is scheduled to deliver the verdict tomorrow, or rather what we know as today. Victim's mother, expressing her frustration, said that if Sanjay Roy is guilty, then the verdict will prove that. However, the motive behind Sanjay Roy being at the very seminar hall that night did not still come out to the open. What about the others as well who were involved in this crime? Another question that's been raised by the parents. They're still free, roaming the hospital premises. Investigation is far from complete. Further claimed that while biological evidence pointed to Roy's guilt, she believed the authorities were shielding the other culprits. Despite their grief, the parents expressed faith in the judiciary and confirmed their presence in court for the verdict. Let's quickly take a look at this interaction that our colleague Deepak Batana had with both the parents when he in fact met them in Kolkata. We will, in fact, bring to you that very interaction. But right now, my colleague Deepak Batana himself is live with us on the broadcast from the very RG Hospital, Medical College and Hospital, where this entire incident took place. Deepak, you know, I was just telling our viewers the interaction you had with the parents yesterday itself with regards to what their take is on the verdict, on the culprits, and they have in fact brought in some very crucial points, especially the claim that it wasn't a lone man's act, but there are others involved, and they are still hopeful that one day justice will be served and all the culprits who continue to walk free today will be nabbed. Today you are at RG right ahead of the verdict. Help us understand what the situation is like there, and as per what we know, emotions are high in Kolkata at this given point.
Anticipation with regard to what the pronouncement will be. That much is everybody agrees on. That much everyone agrees on, that Sanjay Roy is one of the guilty parties. But there are other people as well whose names are so far hidden. So it is this conspiracy that needs to be looked into. This is, a charge laid by the parents. This is a charge that's laid by the student body and the agitators here as well. They are so far all waiting for what the pronouncement will be, and they will be taking their own stances. They'll be giving more briefings later in the day. Over to you.
Right, Deepak. So at this given point, if you've gotten a chance to interact with the people there, you know, their claims, the CFSL findings that had in fact showed the presence of DNA of more than one person, that one person being Sanjay Roy at that very point. What all do they have to say with regards to those very findings? Because initially there were claims that it was a gang rape, but then that was struck out. Then it was said that there were multiple people involved in the murder itself, but that again came down to just Sanjay Roy. And in fact, Sanjay Roy himself has claimed a couple of times that he is in fact being, he has become the scapegoat of a larger conspiracy that was at play. What all have you found out on the grounds there?
So see, our findings on the ground pretty much mirror what the different forensic reports have been saying. The only difference is that the people on the ground have been saying that since day one. For instance, the multiple, biological samples found in the body, the discrepancies in the investigation on part of the CBI and the Kolkata police, all these issues were being talked about on the ground for the longest time, and that is the reason there was so much of agitation on the ground, because they believed that justice was being denied. Now, even so far as everybody lays their faith in the judicial system and in due process, they're willing to go until the last point, to the very end, to see that justice is served.
In fact, ladies and gentlemen, photographs have been showing a large crowd inside the seminar room after the victim's body was discovered, and it went viral, raising questions about the handling of the evidence. And if convicted, Roy faces either death penalty or life imprisonment, while the CBI, which took over the investigation following an order from the Calcutta High Court, has sought capital punishment for Roy. This is the story that we are following, ladies and gentlemen, on News 9 since the morning today. Very crucial day for this very case, a horrifying case that in fact had shaken the entire nation.